All right, welcome to the live stream. I wanted to talk today about setting a big weight loss goal. Now, it's a little different setting a big weight loss goal than setting a small weight loss goal. How do you know what how do you know what to put as your goal if you've never been there before? Now, I have been overweight my entire life. Now, I have seen how can you envision a place you've never been? Now, I've been overweight my entire life. I'm trying to set weight loss goals, but I don't even know what that means. I don't know what it means to have to lose 70 pounds. That's my current weight loss goal, is lose 70 pounds, to be like 220 pounds. I haven't been that weight since I was like a freshman in high school. I don't even remember what it looked like. I don't remember what anything happened. I'm 40 years old. So it's really kind of difficult to figure that out when you need to lose a large amount of weight. A little bit about me. I am a stay-at-home dad to 4 kids. I have a great wife. She's awesome. Everything is, everything is working really, really well, except my health goals, except for my health and losing weight. I turned 40 this year and I told myself I was going to lose 70 pounds. Again, that goal, what is that goal? What does that look like? A little bit about my history. So I've been overweight my entire life. When I was in high school, I found sports, and sports really gave me some validation. I met my wife at the end of high school, or my future wife at the end of high school, and that gave me like comfort, and that gave me unconditional acceptance. I didn't have to change anything because she loved me the way that I was. I found a career. So I've been in the restaurant business. I went to culinary school. I have been a culinary instructor. I've worked in the restaurant business for a long time. So that kind of gave me some, kind of scratched that itch of career ascension, of getting to some professional goals. And I reached those goals, but I never did the health goals. I never got to say, I'm going to lose X amount of weight in X amount of time, and this is going to be it. I never did that. I've never followed a plan and really stuck to it so that I can be a better man for my kids, or be a better father for my kids, be a better man for my wife. So anyway, I am trying to really pinpoint what I've done in the past and how I can take all that information and move forward in the future. I think when you get a little bit older, you obviously get wiser. And you're like, okay, I've tried a bunch of things, but none of them worked, none of them stuck. How can I change it? So that's what I want to talk about today. So some of the things I tried in the past, I've tried to just lose weight with exercise. I trained for a marathon before my daughter was born. And you know what? I just ended up getting injured. I ran a lot. I was running like 13 miles at a time, and I was still at like 275 pounds, which is kind of crazy for those of you who are runners, or those of you who have tried to run. But I just willed myself to do it. I tried group classes, like spin classes and CrossFit classes and all these other things. And I never was able to control my diet. I never did both, where I controlled my diet and my exercise at the same time. I would be that guy who would, every January 1st, I was that guy who was like, I'm sorry if you are waiting for your treadmill on January 1st. I was that guy for a long time. I I I would come in January 1st, and then eventually I would not be there anymore. I would just get bored with just going on there and running on the treadmill or lifting weights or doing something. I never was able to find that kind of synergy between something that I like to do and something that was good for my physical being. On the diet side, I've tried all the diets. Okay, who's overweight right now has not tried all the diets? Low calorie, low fat. I did keto for a little while, and the keto was great. It was like 2015. I started keto, and it did pretty good. Um, that was probably the most weight I lost in my adult life. The problem was every time you mess up on keto or you start eating carbs again, all that weight comes back on. It's just kind of it's this dirty trick where okay, I had my son had a birthday and I had a piece of cake and now I'm done. Now I'm back to where I started from. So it's a little disconcerting to do that. I believe all these attempts failed because I did not have a defined goal and a plan. Going back to my original question, how do you make a plan? How do you make a goal for something that you've never done before? That's you've never seen before. Now, my ideal weight, if you look at the internet, right, 6 foot, is 180 pounds. I don't even know the last time I was 180 pounds. I mean, that would be pre-high school, that would be middle school, and that who knows what I would look like today at 180 pounds. I think the big problem that we get into is that these these goals, these weight loss goals, are too static. They're too like pass or fail. I achieved it or I failed. And then you get into that negative kind of self-talk where if, okay, I said I was going to get down to 220. If I don't get down to 220, then I'm a failure. Well, I want to go this time, this chance of doing a weight loss journey. I want to go this time and talk about and try to understand that it's a more fluid concept. I'm going to look at myself and go, okay, I'm going to check in at different points along the journey and say, okay, let's say I lost 25% of my goal or 50% of my goal. What do I look like now? Am I happy with it? Maybe I need to stop now. Hey, this is good. I'm 40 years old. I'm not looking for washboard abs at the beach. Okay, that's not happening. I would just like to live a little bit longer. I would like to be able to be more physical. I would like to be able to be there for my kids. I want to live a long time. Like those are my goals now that I'm 40 years old. The washboard abs is gone and never coming back. That opportunity is never coming back. So I have dissected a little of I have dissected my attempts in the past of losing weight, and I'm coming up with a new system. Now, how we're going to do goals, how I'm going to do goals. I want you to think about, or I want you to go find the best picture you have ever taken. Now, my picture, the best picture I have ever taken is a picture that was at my brother-in-law's wedding. I'm sitting there with my arm around my wife. It was awesome. We looked great. That was like the best picture of me ever taken. Now, the second thing I want you to do is to look at what is the lowest amount of weight that you can remember. What was your lowest weight that you can remember as an adult? We all remember, whatever. I was a kid and I was skinny, but as an adult, what is the lowest weight you can remember? So mine is like 243, I think. It was a long, long time ago, and it wasn't even that great picture. That great picture was like a 262 or 265, somewhere like that. I just had really slimmed down and looked great. So I think you should take those two pieces of information and kind of find that's where your jumping off point is. Take the lowest you've ever been and what the best picture, the weight you were in the best picture you've ever taken, and kind of use those two pieces and come up with a good goal. Usually there's two camps of people when we do this exercise. There are people who go like, way high and way low. So the way high people go, I'm going to lose like 100 pounds in 2 months. It's going to be awesome. I'm just not going to eat any food, and I'm just going to, run every day. And so that's not really sustainable. Yet the other people, the low people, are like, well, I guess my goal should be 10 pounds because, I can do 10 pounds. Well, of course you can do 10 pounds. So if you are on that higher side, bring yours down just a smidge. And if you're on the lower side, bring yours up, and we'll find a good, happy medium. But you need some actual numbers to go with to kind of give yourself a good starting out point. I want to say this is a start point, just starting point. That is the main point. The fact that if I hit my goal, I'm positive, and if I don't hit my goal, I'm negative. You really got to understand that it is very, very fluid. For me, my goal is 70 pounds. I'm going to lose 70 pounds. And I might get to 75% of that goal and look at myself in the mirror and go, hey, man, I'm good to go. This is awesome. I've never been happier. I'm just going to stick here and go back to maintenance. Okay. You could get to 75% of your goal and go like, oh man, I think I can go more. I think I can do more. I would be happier if I lost a little bit of weight. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. So at that point, you can make that decision. It's really important that you understand that when you set that goal, you don't know what you're going to look like at that goal. So keep it fluid. Now, for actually completing this goal, how fast do we do it? That is the question. How fast does it go? Well, I prescribe, or I have looked into, about a 1% of your body weight per week loss will still preserve your lean body mass, your muscle mass, and get you to that goal. But it happens slowly. The quicker you do this, if you go crash diet and go all the way down, the quicker that it happens is the more likely that you will regain that weight. So aim for 1%. Nice, slow, and steady. You can make a few changes in your lifestyle and really make a big difference. Look at my notes here. And I went all the way through them. Look at me. Look at me. Good job. Good job. All right. So another thing I am down about 15 pounds so far. I'm super excited about it. If you followed my channel, first of all, take a look at some of the other videos on my channel that would really help. But I am down about 15 pounds, and it has been a slow and gradual process. Nothing crazy. Watching a little bit what I eat, doing a little bit of exercise, but nothing crazy. It's been like walking, and it's been one session of tennis with my wife, which, by the way, is she's really good at tennis and I'm not. So it is me running around the court the entire time. But anyway, everything has been slow and gradual. And that has really helped me and been okay. Like I've been able to do that easy, no problems. So the difference has been, so far, what I believe the difference in my weight loss journey has been this YouTube channel. I have a tough time finding accountability partners. A lot of my friends are within, they're not trying to lose a bunch of weight. So I started this YouTube channel to do that, to have an accountability partner that's virtual. So that has really helped me out so far. I also want to be that accountability partner for other people. I think I have a lot to bring to the table. Again, I used to be a chef, and I think the eating part is the most important part. The nutrition part is the most important part. So what I've done is I'm opening a weight loss accountability membership site. It's at it's at weightlossbynumbers.com, and it's a membership site in which we're going to talk about accountability. So there's accountability piece where we have live accountability calls. There is live trainings. There's of course there's a recipe section. Got to have a recipe section, and it's going to be a community of people that can help each other out and get to this goal. I've also put this step-by-step program together where these are the things that are working for me. So I wanted to offer this out to people who watch my YouTube videos. Okay. I will put the link in the description. It's a founder's member rate of 50% off. So I'm really excited about getting some people in there. We're going to build a program together. I have this program kind of the basics set out, and I'm really excited to see where it's going to go from here. So if this sounds like something you would be interested in, I'm going to drop a link in the comments that goes to the 50% off offer. And I look forward to seeing you there. Again, take a look at my channel. Let's get you signed up for the website. I mean, I think we can do great things together. I'm very excited. Thank you very much.